Hello. I know you're thinking right about now, what is it that I'm doing with my biography speech? Well, this is one of several mini lectures, and we'll have mini lectures throughout this entire series, especially this semester. And we're online, of course, as you know, so think about our Canvas platform, how we're interacting with it, and using these mini lectures as a way to increase your ability to interact with the course material. Your biography speech. Remember, we had a previous speech. That previous speech was your impromptu speech. An impromptu speech is one of 4 basic delivery systems that we will cover this semester. And your impromptu speech is a speech in which you have no time really to prepare. I gave you a prompt and you responded. Now sometimes I guided you and gave you additional prompts so that you could share more information with us. This next speech, the delivery system that you will use, will be the manuscript speech. You're going to write out a transcript of the speech you will deliver to us in class. You have an outline on Canvas. You also have an example of how that particular outline will look when it is turned into an actual transcript. So think about looking at all this information ahead of time. I will work with you in class. We're going to workshop the outline. We're going to workshop the manuscript. We're going to practice reading, because it's really important when you are engaging an audience with a manuscript to not have your eyes down all the time so that your voice goes down into the paper and not out to us, not out to the microphone on Zoom, not out to the microphone or out to the open air space if that's the particular channel in which you are delivering your speech. So from time to time, look up. Remember that you can annotate your particular transcript. You can write smile, or add joke that I thought about last night, or question mark, raise an eyebrow. This is your manuscript. I only want to see it at the very end of your presentation. I'm not going to, go over it extensively beforehand. We'll workshop it, but I'm not going to help you edit it extensively at all. This is your basic introductory process project in thinking about oral communication and ways in which one prepares. Think about your opener. Do you have a really grabbing attention getter? There are all kinds, and we'll talk about them during the course of the class lectures. There's also the tie back to the audience. Why do we want to listen to this topic? What's so important about it? And then your personal credibility. Who are you? What does this mean to you? Think about all the research you've done, inform us a little bit about that. That tells us that substantially you have worked on this, and you, for all points intended, are a basic beginning expert. Of course, if you're one of those students who decide to follow a particular topic all through the semester, you will learn that semester research can provide you, even at the freshman level, with a research experience that is rich and revealing and will enhance and contribute to your academic career. So do your research, and then encode, change your thoughts into words. Because basically, the way we look at communication in this class is that it's a transactional process between audience and speaker. Shared meaning. So your entire opener, which ends with your preview, that gives us a short, peek into what you're going to talk about, will allow us to begin to think more fully as you go into the body of your speech. So remember, you have 3 sources, and those 3 sources are going to provide you with quotes and also paraphrases. Those quotes and paraphrases will be used to add more substance to your speech. The format shows you how to cite those quotes and paraphrases, and we'll go over how to cite quotes and paraphrases when you're giving a speech. It's quite similar to what you do when you're writing, but there's the oral component that has to be added. And there are more ways to quote than to say, and I quote. We'll look at several other ways to quote. Think about your transition sentences. How are you going to get from one main topic to the next? That even flow that we talk about. We're going to think about, how do I present a speech that people can follow, whether it's chronological or it's thematic or categorical. How does my transition sentence contribute to that whole sense of flow? And of course, lastly, your conclusion. Make your conclusion memorable. Make your conclusion something that will help us to think about parts of the body of your speech. Now, I know you're going to start early. I know you're going to follow a lot of the directions and maybe have questions and interact with us, because this is what we do in Afras 140. Let's make it a community of sharing, a community of communication, transactional process between you, the speaker, and the audience in general. Well, I hope that helps. See you in class.